All right, welcome. You should be all set. I'm just gonna give my stream a few seconds to catch up. Um, oh, I'm seeing my head move. I'm wiggling about. There we go. We're all set. So let's get back to it. Um, Christ, I'm not gonna lie. I'm starting to get tired of the game. Um, I don't know. I have nothing less to say. Nothing left to do. I was just checking my hours actually before the stream started. I have 50 hours into this. 50. The next closest game I have for hours, I think, is like fucking Forky 17 or something like that. And that's at like 13. This has been just such a long game. And I'm not trying to say it's bad. No, it's a good game. It's just 50 hours, man. This is not a good idea. All right, I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna let the game speak, and then I'm gonna start talking again. Yeah, I think we're all set. Before we continue, let me just make sure my thing's good. Yeah. We got no last second. You know what I can do actually before we start? I'm actually gonna do this. I'm actually gonna give some help. I've decided this. I have these. I'm not giving them a lot. I'll give them one of each. Not everyone, but just, Cole and Ite. I'm gonna give them both one of those. Because why not? I'm getting hit pretty hard. And although I don't like using them, I can justify taking at least a few. Alright, there we go. Now let's start. I'm gonna shut up now. Let the game go, and then I'll speak again.
I have learned that a wanted fugitive has escaped into Mordheim. Murder, a sorceress who was associated with the Purple Hand. The Temple of Sigmar has placed a death mark on her. The Baron wants to gain favor with the temple and sent some of his own retinue to hunt Murder. She killed most of them before slipping into the city. One of those she killed was a valued retainer of the Baron and had been entrusted with a precious heirloom. She stole it from his corpse. I'm not sure which the Baron wants more, her head or his family bauble returned. If we are to stay in his good graces, we'd better deliver both to him, and quickly. My scouts have found Murga, but she isn't alone. She has joined the degenerate cults that infest these ruins. She has become an important leader to those who serve the Shadow Lord. So, we must contend with these creatures of chaos as well. Murga was seen near the statue of Count Gotthard, preparing some obscene ritual. It has caused a great deal of agitation in the area. Even the Skaven are keeping clear of it. The cultists have taken prisoners, and there are a number of magisters assisting Murga in her ritual. A warlock spied out the scene. He claims that Murga is protected by powerful spells anchored to the monoliths surrounding her. He says there are magical shards that were taken from these monoliths. Seize these shards and shatter them against the monoliths, and we'll break their protection. The prisoners are lightly guarded. We'll need to deploy in 4 groups to cover every approach to the statue. Search the area and free the prisoners. If we can find one of those shards and break it, then we'll be able to tackle Murga herself.
Alright. There we go.
A new round has started.
Christ. Alright. So we're back at this. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to keep a positive spin on this. I'm trying real fucking hard. But it's... God, I can't even, like... The fact they split up all my guys into 4 corners is just not fun. Especially when they put fucking 2 alone over here. Jesus Christ. That's just a shitty move. Shit, I mean, the only real answer I have is to go forward. But it's not even just like, oh, you know, there's 50 hours into this. It's 50 hours that I can't afford to lose once, which is kind of tough. I mean, I can lose here or there, right? But each time I lose is a chance I lose a character permanently, or they take a permanent debuff, which, you know, not good. Probably like a 4 out of 10 out of desire. There's a guy right there. Can I not shoot him? Did I really get closer to him to shoot? Oh, that's weird. Alright, impact shot, aim. How do I see this? There we go. So I got a few more skills, so that way I can kind of bypass and get an increase in skill and all that. But I don't need to use it, I can just use my regular shots. But yeah, 50 hours into a game where I can't lose even once is a bit tough to deal with. Put myself at my fucking wit's end here or there. And I'll be honest, I'm unsure how much it's worth. I don't know why I'm even saying at this point. It's just, I don't know. I think my main gripe is and this is my ultimate gripe, it's in my penultimate, is that they take the entire idea of, like, you know, a warband and you can do this and that, and it's like, oh, it's randomized, it's yada yada yada. But you kind of can't take advantage of any of it. What I mean is, like, you lose a character, you lose a character. They're gunzo, they are dead as a fucking doornail, right? But it's not like that needs to be the case. Ah, fuck. Like, maybe I'm wrong here, but I think the entire appeal of playing a game like this is that you can create new warbands, new decks, right, essentially. But they're not embracing that. They're not going like, hey, why don't we let you just, you know, you have a warband, you get this many points because you're at this level, and now why don't you build up? Why don't you, you know, spec out a warband at this skill level, at this many points? And I think that's where my ultimate gripe comes with this game, where it's like, oh, make sure you build this out, make sure you do this and that and this and that, and it's like, oh, it's super critical. At the same time, it kind of doesn't match the rest of the theme. Or the intent.
Completed.
Did I get it? Did I not need to pillage it? Oh. Okay, so I found the shard. But I need to be here, it seems like. Okay. Well, I'll just stick these guys here. Is there any way to get up? Probably one of these spots. I mean, we'll just camp out here, I guess. No reason not to. Go into Overwatch? But yeah, it's like, you know, instead of making me bring my main warband to this, right, make me, you know, deal with this, why not just give me either a pre-designated warband, like, hey, you're going to be leading this, yada yada yada, or, you know, give me X number of points to spec out for the campaign. Because the way I see it, right, the campaign and the rest of the game are kind of disconnected. You want to, in a way, play really safe. There's no real reason to play on a hard difficulty. There's no, like, secret, you know, event you get. There's no I mean, you get better gear, of course, absolutely, but you don't get, you know, secret, you know, characters, secret things. Wow, I really got that fucking right away, Jesus Christ. I have to probably grab that. But yeah, you don't get, like, secret things, you don't gain anything, you're playing on a hard difficulty. All you're doing is really increasing your chances of losing, you know, characters and things of that nature. Because it's like you play on a harder difficulty. That's what you're risking. You're risking a permanent injury. You're risking shit. Didn't know where to get across? I mean, that seems important over there. I like a Sigmar. Okay, that doesn't look good. That looks... Yep, that does not... That looks pretty bad. That looks pretty bad. Let's run away and rethink our movement. Methinks. Let's have you jump down. And then we're going to make you run up here. Here we go. Yeah, the whole reason why they, you know, go back a few steps. The reason why there's infinite enemies in a campaign is because they kind of expect you to be overleveled. That's the general idea, right? They wouldn't expect you to be underleveled and then send you infinite enemies. That makes no sense. That's insane. That's actually needlessly cruel, in my opinion. So the only answer is that they expect you, the player, to be either overleveled or at least the same level as a campaign mission. I mean, blah, of course, right? Anything else doesn't make sense. So if that's the case, they kind of... The fuck shot me? They came from like behind. What the hell? They come from Honus over there? Okay. But they expect you to be overleveled, so they're like, well, we don't want you to be fighting, you know, underleveled characters. That doesn't seem right. They're like, what if we give you infinite enemies to kill? What? Christ, I need the jailers. What else? This is like a fucking puzzle. Or instead, they could make it that, hey, keep Luther alive, keep these two characters alive. But the main thing is that you get given this warband that's solely for the campaign. That would be better, in my opinion. Because now you're not worrying about, you know, oh, my character's gonna die, this and that, and this and that. No, you have to reach a certain level. I think you keep the progression as you have now in the game, where, yes, you have to reach, you know, X levels of warband before the next mission shows up, or whatever the background shit is. And then... Okay, so I just have access to these characters, just inside. Well, they don't even have, they have nothing. I mean, just fucking, I guess, dodge, get shot, I don't know. You know, you keep the same general progression. Ooh, healing circle. Well, I guess... Oh, what the fuck is that thing? Yeah, shoot fire at that fucker. Failed. Okay, sick. Fervor. Okay, that's great. Still don't know why she has two. Nice. Potion. Dodge. Because, like, you know, now I don't play anything on hard, because why? I don't want to make my fucking campaign harder. That's the whole point of why I'm playing. But at the same time, now I need to be overleveled for the campaign. There's no threat. I mean, there's a threat, obviously. I mean, look at these fucking things they're sending at me. They're sending, like, fucking infinite demons and shit. There's a threat. It's a very clear threat. Christ on a crutch. 65 damage? The range attack? Holy shit. Okay, they're just not jumping down. Okay, the AI is just actually brain dead. Okay, good to know. But yeah, I mean, there's no, I hate to say it, there's no threat to me when I play in the campaigns. The only threat is that there's an infinite number, and there's an infinite number because they know there's going to be no threat. It's just kind of a circular. Now, if you really want to be scummy, if you really want to be a scumbag, you kind of game the infiniteness and just bring a low character and then grind the fuck out of them. Loot. Like, see, this guy has all blue gear, but it's worthless to me. I have no need for blue gear anymore. I've gone beyond that point. Now it's just things. Who's nearby? Oh, Savasky and the boys are. Yes, yeah, we'll jump down? Why not? I mean, there's a lot of fucking these orange things. I'm getting a real bad feeling I'm going to have to run over to fucking, like, everything and attack it. And I really don't want to do that. Okay. I don't know. Oh, I get this. Jesus Christ. Yeah, just go for one then. Fucking... Hopefully you don't die immediately. That'd be real fucking bad luck. She hasn't died yet. Oh, sacrifice. That's not a good thing. Ooh, my god. Holy shit. What's happening here? Just ignore that, I guess. I don't know. Once again, I'm not trying to sound like I'm whining, but it has been 50 hours. I am kinda seeing the limits of the game. And a lot of that time, it's just grinding. I'll be very transparent. What is this? Okay, I gotta read some of this shit, because they just give you the character without explaining. It's definitely blow. A melee attack that does regular damage if hit into debuff. Okay, that seems kind of good. Or I could just do regular attacks and kill him. I feel like an idiot for saying that. Once again, a lot of these skills I think are good if you're playing against a person, but against an AI, I don't think they have any merit. Or maybe it does. Maybe it's the greatest skill in fucking God's green earth, and I'm too stupid to realize that. That wouldn't be, you know, a first for me. Oh, he has a keys. Oh, well, his name was fucking Jailer Brigger? Brigger? They named the character fucking Brig? Like a fucking ship's brig, a jail? His name's Jail? Am I stupid? I know that's not spelled like Brig, but what the fuck?
New objectives added.
Okay. Alright. I can free the prisoners now. Which would be helpful. But I think I'm gonna get attacked anyway, so we are gonna advance. Start the fight. This guy. Go for a parry stance. Oh, he has a gun. Okay. Let's see. He's dumb now. Okay. This is great. Yeah. And I don't want to seem like I'm a stupid idiot. I did look up the different levels, like what's the difference between like a normal and a hard, you know, difficulty, like what actually changes? What's the real difference? Because I was genuinely curious. I'm not going to play it. I just want to know the answer. The answer I found, and I'm not sure how true it is, but it is the answer I found, is 95 defense. Okay, we gotta run. We gotta run. We are not sticking around. I am going any other fucking way. Sniper shot. Go for it, buddy. You have no more fucking moves anyways. Good job. Proud of you. Proud of you. She has 95% defense because the fucking buff's in place. That is insane. Yeah, I can deal with a 75% chance. What the fuck, dude? 95%. I can't get that level. I wish I could get that level. But, yeah, so the main difference between normal and hard and all that, the AI just gets buffs. That's it. They get, at normal they have a 5% health boost over you. At hard they have 15%. At brutal I think it's 35%. And at the highest, which I think is insane or something, deadly maybe, they have a 45% health boost. And all that changes, and this is kind of funny, is what's the best way to say this? The loot you get at the end if you don't collect it. So the loot on the background, right? At normal, you only get 40% of it at the end. At hard, you get 50. At deadly, you get brutal, you get 60, and on deadly, you get 70% of it. However, my counterpoint to this is that I don't understand the point of playing brutal because, or deadly, whatever have you, because it's assuming you won't get the loot because you'll be too engaged with the enemy. Whereas you play on normal, you'll get 40% of the loot regardless. And then, you know, you'll get whatever loot you can without dying to the enemy. And there's no less risk. It doesn't make sense to play on a harder difficulty. Yes, there's a quote-unquote challenge. The AI is buffed, so if you feel like you're just trouncing on the enemy and you want, you know, to shit on them, sure, it makes sense. But if you're really shitting on the enemy that hard, why are you fighting the enemy? It's my question. Because it seems like you've just won and now you're just grinding out the very best gear. Not really going for, you know, the equipment anymore. You have no more equipment. You've done it. You have won. There is no doubt you have won. So, blah? Maybe? Maybe I'm sounding like an asshole here, but, like, why? I do it. You have everything. What's there to do once you have everything? I should not have reloaded. It's actually fine to reload. Yeah, we're just running from that lady. She's just too dangerous. Shit. Shit. Yeah, end your turn. But, yeah. Once you have everything, you kind of win. So playing on Deadly doesn't make sense. Oh, there is one more thing. If you play on, Brutal and Deadly, I believe, I'm not sure if this is just shitpost, but I believe that also a demon spawns, a neutral demon spawns on the map that tries to kill both players. So, yeah. Unless the demon has, like, god tier loot, kinda don't get that even more. Kinda even more of a chance you die. That seems, to me, not good. Maybe I'm stupid. But more of a chance to die seems like a bad call. Alright. That's a prisoners. Locate a prisoner. Yeah, I've located them. Locate the stolen heirloom. It's probably on Ally, if we're being honest. It's probably on the fucking big dog thing. I need to go over and kill the big dog thing. And we're just going to go for a charge. We'll ambush stance just in case. Okay. You have a cluster. Okay. There's a dog thing. Failed. Okay. Alright. Okay. Wenzel, you are not in a good position, buddy. Playing only a 7%. Okay. Hold on a second here. Wenzel's performing an attack targeting Alak. Roll hit, chance fail, 94. Target, 93. So, I was one off, is what I'm reading. Maybe I misinterpreted the language. You gotta be fucking kidding me. That's so fucking annoying, dude. That is so fucking annoying. I guess we'll parry the fucker. I mean, look at it. I don't know how the fuck we're gonna do that. Ooh, just kidding. E-Tick can do it. He's a fucking champ. Okay, guess not. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think the numbers are rigged. I don't want to say that. I think the game is fair. It's just... It doesn't feel fun that it's so not rigged in a way. Just seeing that I had a 94% chance to hit and it just didn't hit kind of sucks. Kind of sucks a lot.
A new
Or 93% chance. Whatever. Break? Okay. I don't know what most of these do. I don't read what armor break does. I mean, I can take a fucking guess at the name. You shot me in the foot, the dick. You sure in the ankle. It's the same ankle I rolled. What the fuck? This game's targeting me both IRL and in game. Jesus Christ. This fucking archer, dude. Oh, she's back. Dark accumulation. What the fuck is she doing? She's just running around like a... How can she move so far? What the fuck? Slavosky, I mean, it's Slavosky. Of course she blocked. But what the fuck is this bullshit? She ran. What the f... Am I an asshole here for being kind of upset about this character? Like, she ran from here all the way to this little fucking center, ran past Anna, ran further down, took a fucking left, came back up, and then decided to slash Shavaki. What the fuck, dude? Like, I understand she's the boss, quote unquote, right? But like, come on, man. Like, there's like, that's just goofy. That's not like, that's not even. It's not even funny that she did that. It's sounding so depressed, but just like to see a fucking character just run halfway across the field and it's like, yep, this is what you're fighting. And it's not even like, I mean, straight up, she, not even halfway, she ran across the entire field. This place is a fucking circle. She ran the entire length and was just like, yep, she's also gonna smack afterwards and do 200 damage. Figure that out. And it's just like, okay, whatever. I can't even like make a joke out of it. It's just silly. It's silly. That's all it is.
New objectives added. Objective completed.
I don't even know what to say to it. It's just... It's just so beyond the realm of like what's okay. It's not like I'm persisting in like a fucking doomed world and like, oh, this is what you need to deal with. The enemy, this is, you know, the main character. This is all you're fighting. Fighting against infinite hordes of enemies. And the main boss can run anywhere she wants get around any line she feels like, and do fucking what's of us? Slovakia's down to 145. He wasn't even attacked. 150 damage anywhere on the map at any time. Mind you, I'm significantly overleveled for this. Significantly overleveled. And it's just... Yep. That's it. That's what I gotta deal with. It's just... that. And it's just silly. I don't even have anything... I don't have anything funny to say. I didn't even think that was gonna even be possible. How would I ever think that's possible? Yeah. I mean, that's just, you know, just gotta deal with it. Just have to deal with it. So silly. It's just a lot of things coming together that's getting me a little bit rattled. It's not like any one thing is the issue. It's just a lot of small things building together to the point where I'm just kind of, I don't want to say fed up. I'm just kind of getting too agitated because I've seen it all happen dozens and dozens of times to the point where I'm kind of now just being rattled by it. That's all. That's it. I mean, it's... Yeah, okay. Sorry, I'm just... See, the reason why I'm getting so just blah about it is that Savasi's going down. I mean, I have a chance to do 4 to 4 damage against this character because she has a 95% damage resistance. There is no chance in hell I am able to attack her or kill her. Savasi is going down next turn. There is no stopping it. There's nothing I can say to do. I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't put him in a bad position. He's actually in a really fucking good position. The only place to actually attack him is by somehow getting around all my other units and coming from behind. I just didn't predict the boss could, you know, run like fucking Usain Bolt across the entire goddamn world, and I lost as a result. Savasi's gonna go down, and there is nothing I can really do to stop him. He's just gonna go down. That's the end of the story. Which, it's just, you know. And when he goes down, hopefully he doesn't just die permanently. He could just die. I could just simply lose a character forever. Not because I played bad, not because I did something stupid. I could just lose him forever. Which is just disheartening, to say the least. You know? I mean, I probably should go. Should the worst. I mean, Wenzel's not going to do shit. But, you know, I have to do this. No, I have to attack this guy. How many misses is that? See, this is something that I think agitates a lot of the frustration when it comes to these percentages. I have a 95% chance to hit. I actually succeeded in my chance to hit. However, once I succeeded in my chance to hit, the enemy can then roll to dodge my hit. So I don't have a 95% chance to hit. I have a 95% chance to pass a hit chance. And that causes a lot of frustration when you get told you have a 95% chance to hit and you miss. And you go, well, I didn't miss. I had a 95% chance. It's just, the math is, it's correct. It's not, the numbers aren't being fudged. You're just not being told the actual percentage you have, which is, in my opinion, not fair. I'm taking a guess at the best chance I do know for my numbers. It's just the numbers I have are wrong.
A new round has
like,
started.
Like, why? And, yep. Yep, of course. Yep. Yep, yep. Yep, 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 yep. Oh, Savasky actually parried. Good on you, Savasky. Can't get the second because can't go like that. Goes third, and she can go for a fourth. Yep. And then she's gonna run around to Luther from behind. Nope. Ite. Sorry, I'm just very frustrated. Yep. Another character down. I'll give them, not to sound like a sour. Just, that can happen?
The enemy may have proved too strong to overcome, but
What?
while you live, there may yet be opportunity for you in Mordheim. Rebuild your warband. Rearm your men.
Stavosky. Cross of the feet. He's okay. So what happened was that there's a chance that you get afflicted with a debuff that just instantly kills a character if they cast a spell. I casted the spell, hit that percent chance, and then died. So I then proceeded to lose mission because she was a critical character. Yeah. Okay. All right. Next day.
New hired swords unavailable.
I'm gonna be very frank. I'm gonna be very honest right now. I am deciding whether I even want to continue playing this game now. I don't know. That just that significantly soured my mood to the point where I'm unsure if I want to continue. I mean, just knowing that even if anything else didn't happen, even let's say it will erase me somehow rolling that like 1 in 10,000 chance of getting that fucking negative debuff. Just knowing that the boss there can traverse the entire map and do 200 some damage in a single turn. I don't know, man. I'm trying real hard to justify picking up this again. I may stop. I don't know. I don't like stopping games. I don't like ending them early. I like to finish them. The only game I've done this before with was Delta Force. But in my defense, there are multiple campaigns to that, and I beat most of them. It was like the last one I just didn't have any desire to beat. And each one was comprised of like 6 missions a pop. So I beat the majority of the missions, and yeah. This, I don't know. I am, you have to be a level 2400. You have to have a rating of 2400. I have a rating of 3200. I am 800 points higher than I need to be. I don't feel like I'm that much stronger. I don't feel like I am 33% overpowered. I feel like the game has matched what I'm doing. And if that's the case, I don't know. I feel bad for someone who's like fucking 2400 coming into this. I understand I didn't build this warband perfectly. I'm not going to deny that. I'm not going to try to shit blame. This is my first time playing the game. I'm sure my warband is not the best. I'm absolutely sure. But I don't feel like I've made them unplayable. I don't feel like I've made a warband that is atrocious. Not good, not bad. I think it should be able to beat this mission, is what I'm trying to say. But the boss is, it's just, the game's just cheating. I hate to say it. I hate to sound like a petulant child, but it sincerely is just cheating. This isn't, oh, the boss is hard, but yada. It's not even playing by the same rules. It's not, it has a 95% defense boost. It can fly around the map and do 200 damage a pop. I mean, even my tankiest of guys, because what was Savatsky's rating for defense? Let's check that out. As he went down, he had a 40% damage reduction. Melee damage. He had, armor absorption. So maybe I'm misreading this. He has a resistance, melee resistance, reduces chance to be hit by melee damage. So I'm assuming armor absorption absorbs incoming damage. Now I feel like an idiot saying that, but I feel like that makes sense. So Savatsky was taking a reduced damage of 40%. So if 40% of X is 50, let's say, then let me just bust out my calculator. That is going to be, hang on, like a base damage of 125. I mean, granted, it'd be insane to assume you have 0% armor. That's unlikely. But I mean, these characters, you know, my archers have 25%. That's the max I can really do. Yeah, I can probably get a little bit more out of them. I could have, you know, Anna here. She has 35%. She also has all purple gear. Only 35%. So 30%. Sorry, reduced damage of 125. She would be taking 80 damage a pop, give or take. She has, what's her health? Where do I see health? Why can't I see health? Am I stupid? Am I dumb? Oh, there it is with a little plus. She has 324. Divided by, it's actually 81. We'll just say 80 damage. That is, are you not stupid? I did that divided by 80. That is 4 hits. So Anna, she dies. If the boss attacks her, she dies. So she's dead if she gets hit. Yarrick's dead. Tiri's dead. Reinhardt's dead. 40%. Let's see. Actually, no. He has the same rating as Savasky, doesn't he? Yep, okay. So, he would get 6 turns. So, he's dead in 2 turns. 2 turns. 2 turns. Ooh. Nope, that's still 2 turns. Cole would be dead in 2 turns. And Ite would be dead in 2 turns. And that's assuming she doesn't go with the Luthor. The guy, if he dies, I just lose anyways. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I die. This isn't... I can't change anything. I can't... I mean, let's see what I could have done differently with my build, I guess. I put it into strength and toughness. I didn't do agility. Increases melee resistance by 1%. Resistance for melee just simply reduces your chance of being hit. I mean, even at max, it's 10% added to your base. I mean, don't get me wrong, 10% is good, but it's not anything to write home about. It's not like I am, you know, dodging these like fucking Neo in the Matrix. Leadership, whatever, intelligence increases spell damage. Okay, that doesn't affect melee resistance. Sorry, magic resistance, does it? Does it do that? Let's assume it does. Let's assume it does. Alertness. When it affected anything. Weapon skill, yes. That's... Yeah, I had to do it. There's no point in doing ballistic damage. And accuracy. I mean... I don't mean to sound like a shithead here, but... I didn't build these guys wrong. Not great. They're not good. Not great. But... They're not bad. And to die immediately to a boss that can do... 200 damage in 1 hit. In 1 turn. Yeah, I think I'm done playing this game. I don't think I'm going to play this again next time. There's too much going on with it. I put... God, I sound like a fucking child right now. But I'm just staring at the fucking 50 hours I have. $50 hours. Went against the boss, played the mission. One of the fucking prisoners, I casted a spell, instant kill. It wasn't like there was a, you know, anything I could have done differently. She just died. I simply rolled the wrong number, she died. Just that. There's no crazy math involved, nothing silly. She just simply rolled the wrong number and just fucking exploded. Even if that's ignored, even if everything else is ignored, my team split up into fucking 4 corners for some god reason. I don't know why the game likes to do that to you. It put 2 archers together, put all the slow characters on the farthest side, the fucking queen mega bitch that is the boss fucking flew from the actual other side of the map to the other to kill Savasky in 2 turns. Her base damage is 125. There's no way. I mean, even if I took the fucking biggest boy, right? Granted, he's level 0. Let's see. Can I hire... I'm not gonna, but... We could hire this fucko. But what's the point? he's gonna die. He has essentially the same amount of health as Ite. Granted, there's other things going on, and I'm not trying to say that, but Ite would die in 2 turns. And it would die in 2 turns. Cole's 2 turns. These guys are... No, sorry. I forgot the melee resist. She's dead in 1 turn. All my ranged characters are dead in 1 turn. Everyone else is 2 turns. I can't stop it. I can't run from it. I can't block it. There is nothing I could do to change that. I unfortunately don't have the strength within me to spend another 50 hours rebuilding all of this and respecking everyone to be just solely geared for this one mission. And I think there's 2 more missions after this, and if this is the state that the missions are going to, I don't want to play them. This isn't a fun strategy game anymore. This is, hey, the enemy's actively cheating, figure it out, try to stop it. Yep, they can move, they can break every single metric you know about the game. Yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, that's it for tonight. I'm sorry, I think the game could be good, but that mission just turned my opinion of the game from, it's okay, it's not bad, it's a little goofy here or there, but it's, you know, it's okay. It's okay to, this game's actual trash. This is not a good game. This is actually and I hate to do this. I hate to let one mission just completely change my opinion about the game. I really do. And maybe when I calm down after this, I'll reinstate my opinion later. But just to see a game go from being, it's okay, to just complete shit, just complete dog shit, is insane. All they had to do was just not let her move. I think that would be okay. If they kept her stuck somewhere, the fucking boss that can fly around like a fucking banshee, if they kept her in the center, and if you went to her early, you get punished, I think that's okay. I'd actually be okay with that as a gimmick. Like, hey, she's buffed up. She is strong, but she won't do shit until you get to her. If you don't do that, if you break that and you attack her early, you will lose. There's no ifs, ands, but you just lose. I would actually be okay with that. But to let her be a free roaming enemy instantly and have her have 95% damage absorption, what the fuck are you supposed to do? And she's not slow. She can go the entire length of the map. Anywhere you go, she can and will follow you. And even then, it's not like she does a little bit of damage, then runs away, and a little bit of damage. She does a base damage of 125, then whatever absorptions you have against her. Let's assume just 60 as a default, right? 60 damage. I think that's a fair middle ground between 50 and 80. Most of my characters are more so towards 50, but, you know, some of the characters are closer to 80. Let's just say 60. For the sake of simplicity, 60. You can do 60 damage per attack, and he also has magic attacks that do roughly the same damage, let's assume. So even if you run away from her, even if you get away from her, she can do ranged attacks and kill you from far away in a turn. So if you somehow escape her movement, which is actually impossible, she can still kill you in one turn, just from range. Yeah. Yeah, I'm done with the game. I'm done. I'm sure the skirmish is fine. I'm sure the multiplayer against other people is fine. The campaign and the rest of the game is actually shit. It's actually not good. It's terrible. It was going okay. It was getting a little bit weird. A little bit, you know, a little challenging here or there. Hey, there's going to be 2 demons now on the map. Hey, there's going to be an impressive and 2 demons. It's like, okay. I you know, these are hard enemies, but I can build towards it. It's okay. Now this character's that just completely ruined. I don't have any desire to play this game ever again, and so I'm not. I am not beholden to it. So, with all that said, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining me. Next time, I don't know what we're gonna be playing. I have not decided. It's not gonna be this game. This game is now shelved, and I apologize for griping and crying about it. I don't like doing that, but this is just this is not good. Anyways, have a wonderful rest of your night and a wonderful week, and I hope to see people on Saturday and Sunday of next week, because we will be doing something new. Okay, well, have a good night.